Since a lot of people have been asking, I wanted to share what happened to my daughter. So here is part one. On May the 21st, my daughter went to the hospital in Rock Hill, South Carolina, Piedmont Medical Center, because she hadn't been able to eat and was experiencing discomfort. So she couldn't hold anything down or keep anything in. And it was then that she was told that she had an issue with her gallbladder, and needed gallbladder surgery. So on May the 22nd, again at Piedmont Medical Center located in Rock Hill, South Carolina, my daughter had her gallbladder removed, right? But then by May the 27th, my daughter was complaining. So now she's out of the hospital, she's back home. She'd been complaining about being in a lot of pain, um, and still trying to get her appetite back. And we know that with any type of surgery, you can experience discomfort. But what my daughter was describing seemed to be on a whole nother level, right? And so my daughter then decided, after a few more days, to return to the emergency room again at Piedmont Medical Center located in Rock Hill, South Carolina, right? So June the 3rd, my daughter goes back to that hospital and she is actually admitted, right? She's admitted because now, after the gallbladder surgery, the hospital is saying she was having issues with her liver. Her abdomen was swollen, and we then found out, I think it's called ascites, ASCITES. So it's when fluid builds up in your abdomen. And so, and the fluid builds up because of an issue with your liver, right? So now, since the gallbladder surgery, May the 22nd, her liver starts to malfunction and she is diagnosed with ascites. And at the time, they were trying to decide if they were going to drain her abdomen. I arrived on June the 4th. They took her to uh, get a CT scan, and they had said, again, at Piedmont Medical Center in Rock Hill, that it wasn't enough fluid to be drained. So after a couple of days and kind of managing her symptoms, she was discharged, right? She was discharged on, I'm going to say June the 7th, right? So we leave the hospital. I stay with her for 2 additional days. And then I leave and come back to North Carolina on a Saturday. A few days later, because she is still in pain, she goes back to, but not this time, she goes to another location, Piedmont Medical Center in Hope Mills, South Carolina, because she wanted another opinion, because she didn't feel like she was getting better. She felt like she was actually getting worse. So here we are, new hospital, new doctors. But now the fluid in her abdomen was spreading to the other parts of her body. And it was then determined that she needed a procedure called a paracentesis, and that's where they drain the liquid from your abdomen. And so they did so, and she began to feel better, and right, everything should have been fine. But that's not what happened. Unfortunately, the fluid came back. Stay tuned for part two.